don't know that yet. I have a call him.
Riley said that Trammell asked his ex-girlfriend to mule up for her when she came to visit.
You think this is about drugs?
Well, it's the biggest business in the joint. The Brotherhood's a major player.
Well, if you leave now, you could beat rush hour traffic.
A gram of heroin that goes for 60 on the street sells in here for 1,000.
It's an awful lot of license plates.
They do it all through the outside, through family members and money orders.
Billy Trammell dealing drugs?
We think so. Small time. He had a run-in with one of the Latin King dealers earlier this year. Got his skull cracked.
Who was the Latin King?
Feo Ruiz. We prosecuted him for assault.
What was he in here for?
6 to 12 for possession with intent to distribute.
You think this could have been a drug beef between Ruiz and Trammell?
Could have been. Could have been one guy looked at the other guy crossing.
You still open for business, Feo?
Did the Latin Kings have a beef with Billy Trammell?
Nothing in particular.
Is it about drugs?
So why'd you throw around with him?
He sat on my seat, and I wanted it back. One of his Nazi homeboys jumped in. He just tussled a little. Nothing in it.
But you cracked dude's dome on the cell bar.
It wasn't me, cuz.
They charged you.
They had to charge somebody, right? They couldn't charge a screw.
Wait, hold up. Are you saying that the corrections officer cracked his skull?
Morley hated Trammell. Cats and dogs, those two. No les encrypted. Oye de carajo.
Come on, Feo. You bust Trammell's skull and you're trying to lay it off on a corrections officer.
Think I'm trying to run game on you? Talk to Marsden.
Who's he?
El pendejo who jumped me.
Why would we believe him any more than we believe you?
Marsden's the boss Nazi in here. He got no reason to lie for, but even from the Bronx like me.
You want me to stay?
No, we're good.
Right outside.
Have a seat, Mr. Marsden.
Talk to 5-0. Hey, I'm the gate!
How'd your boy Billy Trammell get his head busted in?
Screw says Feo did it.
Feo says a corrections officer did it, and you can vouch for it.
Yeah? Why would I do that?
Maybe we can do something for you.
Like what? I got 5 life sentences running wild.
Well, everybody wants something, Mr. Marsden. Another carton of cigarettes from the commissary. A few extra minutes on visiting day, make sure you get your mail on time. There's always something.
Billy was tough. We jail puts him in the hospital.
So the car did. Yeah, Ruiz says that Worley fractured Trammell's skull with his baton.
Now, have you ever known a con to tell the truth, huh?
No, he said there was some bad blood between the officer and Trammell.
Look, John Morley is old school. He's by the book. He is fair, he's consistent, he doesn't play favorites.
Sounds like a yes to me.
Well, Marsden more or less confirmed his story.
Marsden. I'll tell you a story. 2 years ago, Marsden had one of my officers attacked.
Had, you mean another inmate did it?
On the outside. The officer was in his own driveway, getting out of his car, and some neo-Nazi jumped him, took out his eye with a screwdriver. And you understand what I'm saying? Some of these younger officers are intimidated by these Brotherhood thugs.
But not John Worley.
Not John. He won't back down to these thugs.
Don't you think that it's odd that with a cast of characters like these, we're nosing around a career corrections officer with an impeccable record?
I'm just saying, if there's something between Worley and Trammell we ought to look at. Check this out. 3 months ago, Worley's son, Sean, got popped in Rockland County for possession.
How old is his son?
17. Half an ounce of crank in the car.
Don't tell me he's still attorney.
Case is still pending.
I guess it's time to meet the Worleys.
I heard Trammell got killed. I opened a bottle of champagne I've been saving for my anniversary.
Yeah, we know he wasn't one of your favorite comics.
He was a bottom feeder. I never wrote him up, he didn't have it coming.
Feo Ruiz and Kyle Marsden claimed that you busted Trammell's head.
Now you believed him. A couple of convicts.
I didn't say that.
Everything okay, Dad? Yeah, it's fine. It's just something for work.
This is Sean?
He's got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, well, we need to know where you were on Monday night.
He was home with me, why?
All night.
Yes, all evening, all of us.
Well, I went out for beers after work first. Remember, honey? With another officer.
What time was that?
About 8. Takes me an hour to get home.
He was home by 10.
We're gonna need the name of your drinking buddy.
John and I left work, got to the SARS a little before 8.
How long did you stay?
A couple hours, give or take.
You sound pretty vague about it.
Why are you looking to lay this on a dedicated corrections officer?
We're not looking to lay this on anybody.
You know what those bastards did? They flaked John's son.
He was saying that the drugs that the police found in Sean's car were planted.
I've known this kid forever. He's like my godson. He's a straight A student.
So, were you two together that night or not?
I'm going home.
We subpoenaed Worley's Easy Pass record. Somebody drove the family car into the city that night.
Does the timeline fit?
Leaving, coming, and going. He hit the Henry Hudson Bridge, 8:45 inbound, 11:58 outbound.
Maybe his wife or kid used the car.
They both said that they were home all night, remember?
So someone's lying.
Or someone else used his car. Maybe his buddy Palmer.
Maybe. The devil's advocate. We know that there's history between Worley and Trammell, right? And Worley believes that the Brotherhood set up his son on a drug bust.
So after work, Worley gets some drinks with a pal.
Leaves as soon as his alibi is established, which gives him enough time to drive into the city and wait till Trammell shows up at his sister's house.
He sees Trammell on the street, 3 sheets to the wind, follows him, shoots him.
Steals his wallet to make it look like a robbery.
Hold on for a second. Yeah, there's a lot of conjecture in there, isn't there? I mean, shouldn't we wait for something a little more solid?
Oh, you saying that just because he's a CO?
I am ready to give a fellow law enforcement officer the same benefit of the doubt that we would give any other suspect under the same circumstances. We have no gun, no forensics.
Yeah, but we got a pretty good motive.
DEP did a sewer search near the scene, came up with a gun, a 9 that disappeared a couple of months ago from the Department of Corrections Training Center.
Ballistic runner yet?
Yeah, and they matched it to a slug that killed Trammell. And one of the prints on the gun is Worley's.
Does Worley train at this correction center?
He's an instructor there.
Well, it stands the reason that his prints would be on the gun. It's still circumstantial.
Yeah, but it's enough for probable cause. Look, I know you'd rather not.
It's fine. We'll go pick him up.
Thanks for not doing this in front of my house.
Look, John Worley, you're under arrest for the murder of Monique Trammell.
Docket number 48101. People v. John Patrick Worley. Charge is murder in the 2nd degree.
Do you plead, Mr. Worley?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Ms. Sullivan?
The defendant stalked the victim and then executed him with a single gunshot to the back of his head.
Your Honor, my client has a wife and 2 kids in Rockland County. He has served as a corrections officer for the better part of 20 years. Officer Worley has no criminal record and no history of violence.
Except against the victim.
A rival gang member was convicted of that assault, Your Honor. This victim had hundreds of enemies and was a ranking member of the Brotherhood, one of the nation's most vicious prison gangs.
Save it for the TV cameras, Mr. Fell.
Your Honor, the Brotherhood will have a contract on my client's head 10 minutes after he's in the cell.
Your Honor, please don't put me in the system.
The defendant is free to request protective custody, Your Honor.
Protective custody is a joke to these people.
I'm sympathetic. What can we do on bail, Ms. Sullivan?
For an accused murderer?
For a law enforcement officer with an impeccable record.
I have a house I can put up.
I'll set bail at $100,000.
Were there any other suspects besides the Worley?
I'm sure Sing Sing's full of people who hated Trammell, but none of them had access to the murder weapon.
Which was stolen from the Department of Corrections Training Center. You can't prove Worley did that.
His prints were on the gun.
He's an instructor. His prints are probably on most of the weapons. Worded felon's gonna nitpick this to death.
Then let's offer a man one in the minimum.
It doesn't sit well with me either. A feud that started in Sing Sing and ends with a cold-blooded execution. It's murder, not manslaughter.
He's a sympathetic defendant, Jack. The inmate was a member of the Brotherhood. It's a pack of racist psychopaths. They may have framed Worley's son.
It's true. It proves my point. There's a pattern of escalating animosity between these two men. This is about revenge, Serena.
I'll find out more about the drug bust. The arresting officer said they got a tip that Sean was dealing drugs from his car in the New City Mall parking lot.
Who do you think phoned in that tip? Brotherhood planted those drugs in Sean's car, sure of it.
But the phone tip came from a woman.
These guys all have women on the outside. They smuggle drugs, collect money. And how hard would it be for one of them to make a phone call to the state patrol?
So if Sean was framed, do you think Cameron was behind him?